Today on the Topic Show, Bud Light turned out to actually pay Dylan Mulvaney $185,000 for the campaign that they claimed was just a single can. Target expects shoplifting to continue and get worse. Bud Light Chief Marketing Officer finally is leaving. Vivek calls out Gavin Newsom for only cleaning up San Francisco when China visits. The United Auto Workers votes to ratify the General Motors contract. Mars to buy Hotel Chocolate for $662 million. Warren Buffett invests in SiriusXM. Mercedes opens their very first charging station in the U.S., and Cisco's quarterly earnings contribute to their largest stock drop in over a year. All of that and much more on The Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Guy says he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November. So if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Mars to buy Hotel Chocolate for $662 million. Now, Mars is a fascinating company, one of the oldest family-owned companies in the United States, and most people, unless you're a business nerd or a chocolate nerd perhaps, never even heard of them. But they're the parent company behind most of the brands you know and love when you go to the, I was going to say these days not many chocolate stores, more accurately the Big Box Mart or your local grocery store, and you see the aisle of chocolate and high fructose corn syrup treats. Now, perhaps the most brands that people recognize them, again, this is the parent company. They make Three Musketeers, which perhaps it's a little dated. That was hip when I was a child, as the youth might say. Well, antithesis of youth, the old souls might say. They also make Milky Way, M&M's, which perhaps is the most strongest, well-known brand that they know, as well as Snickers, which is classic, as well as Twix. Those are probably the biggest names that you've heard of that you now know they're actually manufactured by the parent company, Mars. Now, this article comes to us thanks to Bloomberg, and it turns out Upmarket Hotel Chocolate is the actual company name which they're purchasing them from, and it's for $664 million, and it pledges to sell the high-end chocolatier of their, apparently these are chocolate names, Puddles, Slabs, and Batons, which I was about to say, I can't help but wonder, have these really their names? Let's see here. Actually, not so much brought to you by Bloomberg. The article is actually locked behind a paywall, so let me go ahead and pull it up, or more accurately log in really quick here. Oh, the technology. Come on now. In that case, we're going to pivot, as Ross might say on Friends, which is an old reference, but still timely since in terms of business success and licensing, it seems like that intellectual property is licensed by darn near every company to gain viewership, from Netflix to now Comedy Central. It seems to be a great ROI. But nevertheless, back to the substance at hand. We're going to go over to Reuters, and this article comes to us by Sarah Young, and they go on to say that the all-cash offer, again, this is in European British money, 375 pence per share. And the analysts called it a knockout bid. The shares went up 162% to 364 pence. The co-founder and the CEO will stay on for 5 years, which is pretty good. That's one of the most detrimental things that can happen when a company goes through transitions is what happens to the original founders of the company. I still believe that one of the reasons that why NVIDIA is so phenomenally successful is because you had a very passionate entrepreneurial mindset founder who's still the CEO of the company to this day, and now they're trading for darn near $500 per share for a share of NVIDIA stock, and they're an industry leader bar none in their category. Now, it looks like the UK's board approved this sale as a 170% premium on the previous stock share price. The Hotel Chocolate's Chief Executive Officer Angus Thirdwell and co-founder Peter Harris, who both own 27% of the equity, said they accepted the offer, meaning the deal will earn them about 144 million pounds a piece. Wow. It looks like it took them, set it up about 20 years ago. They stated to AIM that they wanted to make chocolate exciting, succeed, bringing ethical, affordable luxury to the British market with over 130 stores. So it'll be interesting to see how much chocolate consolidation there is in the industry. And again, it makes sense. I know every chocolate company says they're the best and they taste a little bit different. And they do. They probably add their 11 herbs and spices and what have you. But a lot of the core materials, kind of like high fructose corn syrup, cacao leaves, there's a lot of benefits when you buy in huge economies of scale. It'll be interesting to see how much of a hands-off the approach they have. Again, it's good news the founder's going to be involved for about 5 years, guarantee. And it'll be interesting if there's a sunset or option to renew or how long they let him continue to lead the company. But interesting news from the UK as the US grows. It'll be interesting to see if they succeed, but time shall tell. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again today. Don't forget to take the time to subscribe. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November, so if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to give me feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better and improve the quality. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight,